Hey, peace fam. I hope you're doing well. This is Zion. Listen, I want to talk to you fitness gurus out there, you people who are all about physical fitness. Whether you're physically fit, mentally fit, emotionally, spiritually fit, financially fit, you're all about fitness because you understand that physical fitness or fitness in general should not just cover one aspect of my life because that makes me imbalanced, but I need perfect balance. So therefore, every area in my life must reflect and refract fitness in every healthy sense. I want to talk to you as I talk to myself to stay away from these types of people, specifically this type of person, a toxic individual who is a HellRazor. These individuals are underminers of fitness, emotional fitness, mental and spiritual fitness. These are, as the Bible says, they are sowers of discord amongst brethren. These people, wherever they go, they raise nothing but hell. Hell is in them. They feed hell. They invite hell. And it's going to be a hell of an event if they can't get hell back from you. These people are broken. Many of them have suffered from trauma and grief. And in all intents and purposes, some of them may be undiagnosed psychotic. And so these people, no matter where they go, no matter if it's a church, no matter if it's a bar, wherever they go, an outing, they're going to raise hell. These people are troublemakers and they feed off of conflict. They're so dysfunctional in their mind that to have a healthy relationship that's based on peace and solace is foreign to them and abnormal. What's normal to a healthy person who is mentally and spiritually and emotionally fit is the polar opposite to them. They feed off of drama because they are driven and bound by trauma. And so these type of people you have got to avoid. These type of people, they blame everyone for their own behavior in life. They blame a father who was never there. Well, did he walk out or was he pushed out? But here you are, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old with daddy issues, mama issues, ex-spouse issues, ex-lover issues. There's always an excuse to justify their erratic behavior, belligerent and hostile behavior. As Susan, I believe it was Susan Woods, she once said that hurt people hurt people. I know that Susan Taylor said it. She was the owner of Essence magazine back in the day, and that's so true. That hurt people can't do anything but hurt people. Like begat like. And so a person of darkness, like roaches, when you cut the light on, they flee. Why? Because you have disturbed their element where they dwell in. Well, these are people of darkness. They are dark spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. And therefore, if you come into their atmosphere with light, you are a disruption. You know, it reminds me, Jesus said something very profound. He was 12 years old. He was sitting among scholars and ancient rabbis and I mean just people of high intelligentsia. And he was asking questions, but at the same time they were asking him questions that he was answering. And everybody was marveled, what kind of mind? Who is this child who is speaking above a level that we can't even attain? And so his mother and father were on the outside of the synagogue looking for him. And they said, hey, listen, Jesus, I don't know what's going on, but man, your people are out there looking for you. He said, who is my mother and my father? But they who do the will of God. So individuals who are not really about that life, they really not about God's will. They got to be the opposite of that. And they're about their father's will, which is the devil. And so therefore, be very cognizant of your surroundings and people that will not allow you to make peace with them. You know, the Bible says, you know, to make peace with all men if you can. Well, some people are hell bent on not allowing you to make peace with them because they are the author of confusion and chaos. So if you bring peace with them, you know what? You better bring your lunch pail, because it's going to be an all-out fight, an all-out war, because what feeds them is drama to justify their trauma. These are oftentimes, and not in every case, but individuals who are excuse makers. They make excuses about everything. Everyone is wrong but them. Everyone has violated them. Everyone has done something dastardly horrific to them. But they never hold themselves accountable for their own actions and what they have done, what they have said, the people that they have hurt and broken. They never hold themselves accountable because they always sit paralyzed in the victim's chair. Because the victim's chair gives them a false or pseudo justification and rationalization to continue to raise hell everywhere they go. So these people, I don't care if it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, this person, that person, church members, whatever the case may be, a lot of pastors out there and whatnot. You'll come in contact with people who are just so much full of hell that they reject heaven. And even Jesus reminds us, Yeshua himself, he says that do not cast your pearls before swine, and don't give what's holy before dogs. If you cast your pearls before swine, they will trample them underfoot because they do not value reasoning. They do not value wisdom. They do not value knowledge and understanding. They will trample it underfoot because a pig cannot understand the value of a pearl. You and I do. We understand the value of gold, silver, and other precious stones. But a pig has no concept of the value and the pricelessness of a pearl. So he will trample it underfoot and then turn and tear you into pieces. So there are a lot of people out there that's probably listening. You have given wisdom and knowledge and try to befriend over and over again. Well, let me take the high road and let me try to make amends, even though that you were not at fault and you were not wrong. You were wronged, and now you're trying to make right what someone else did that was wrong to you. And you've tried over and over and over again, and you always get bitten by the serpent. Well, here is the word of the Lord for you. Just as Jesus said, knock the dust from your feet and keep moving. You are a fool to continue to entertain a fool. Proverbs reminds us that if you entertain a fool, then you will become like him. Go from the presence of a fool when you perceive not knowledge in his mouth. There's another Proverbs that says that if you continue to entertain a fool, then that fool will seem right and wise in his own eyes. So therefore, we have got to learn when to say enough is enough. I'm about physical fitness. I'm about mental fitness. I'm about spiritual fitness. And I'm about emotional fitness. And you're not. So this is where we part ways. I am about heaven, and you are a HellRazor. No matter what I do and no matter what I say, it will never be good enough. So therefore, I refuse to become a fool like you. So therefore, see ya. So hopefully that this was a blessing to you. We've got to constantly remind ourselves, because we don't have a lot of time to waste. Time is is a precious commodity that we can never get back. Money we can get back. Friends, people, they come and go. But your health, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, physically, your health and time, you can never ever get back. So beware of HellRazors. Peace and blessings. Love you to life.